What did I find in the past few weeks? Well, a lot of hidden discounts at the Carrefour hypermarket. So remember, I got the GMC Hummer EV Chase for 2023 in France. And I said I still did not have the regular version. Well, I knew there was one location that still had the regular release. And I went in there and I scanned it with my hand scanner device. And it came up, buy two, get two for free. Totally unannounced, no sign of it. Well, that is to say, there was another promo. Remember, I got this. This was 2 + 1 free if you bought one of these items that had the yellow sticker on it. They upped that promo. Instead of 2 + 1 free, 2 + 2 free for everything that has this sticker. But none of the Diecast stuff, well, except for what it was in the bin. But there was only a few things in there in some locations, not much. But none of the Diecast stuff was labeled with the yellow sticker, which is something they did in the past, but for some reason decided not to do this year in any of the locations. So then I figured out that they had added the Majorette premium cars and also the vintage cars and maybe some other stuff to that promotion. And it was the last day of the promotion. So I kind of lucked out, but I kind of was sad too that I didn't know it beforehand. It's strange why they do not advertise that, why there's no sign in the store that says there's a discount on the toys, on some of the toys, because I mean, if you're doing a clearance, I guess you want to get rid of the stuff to get new stuff in, right? So why do they do that? It's strange, but beats me. I can't figure it out, but anyways. So I got the regular version. So normal price almost €4. So 2 + 2 free comes down to 50% off. So €2. Yeah, I'll take it for €2. That's if you're lucky, you can find a Hot Wheels mainline for that kind of money, but usually they're more expensive, the Hot Wheels mainline. So yeah, for all this, for that little money, I mean, you get suspension. You get, well, you usually get lens headlights, but this one does not have that, but it does have an all metal frunk. You get basically full deco. Yeah, good stuff. And these are from the end of 2023, so actually 24 release. But we're already almost at the end of 24, so yeah. Oh yeah, I will open that up whenever I find all of the premium cars for that year. I got this one too, already have it, the Kia Stinger, or performance car as it's called on the card there. But it's a nice one, and you know, I don't mind getting an extra one. I will keep this one carded then. It's a cool car. Also got two vintage ones. The Citroën 2 Chevaux, the 2CV. This is also in the 5-car gift pack of the Citroën 2 Chevaux. So I don't need to open it because I have it in that gift pack. I did not have it on the single yet. And this is actually 2024 data on there. So yeah, again, don't mind it at all. A very cute car, very nicely done by a Majorette, even though it does not have suspension, which is kind of sacrilegious on a 2CV. This one is the only one I'm going to open because as far as I know, I do not have this one yet. Toyota Celica GT Coupe. 2023 date on there, the end of September 2023, so meant for a 2024 release. By the time it's out of the store, out of the factory, I mean, into the stores, it's the next year. Some stats on the vehicle there. So there you can see the suspension bars. Well, produced in January of 2023. So that's been a while until it got packaged or shipped. Wow, that's a long time. Nice knockoff wheels. Doors open far and wide. Got the 4 round lensed headlights. Separate pieces for the bumpers. Yeah, very big casting, but very nicely proportioned. It's well done. And then a few days later, I walked in another location, the one closest to me. And to my total surprise, they had the newest moving parts by Matchbox, which was, well, you know, which almost gave me a heart attack. But then I thought, you know, well, at €3.99, they're too much money for me. Don't want to pay that. So same price as the Majorette actually, but with the Majorette you get suspension extra and the lensed headlights on some of the vehicles. So definitely get more bang for your buck with Majorette. So I scanned one of them, and guess what? It said 2 + 2 free. So buy 2, get 2 for free. So 50% off also. So also €2 each for these. I could not believe it. So this store, the Carrefour hypermarket, they only get one of these cases per year. So the last one was a year ago. And this is a great set. There was one peg with these cars on them, and this is all the ones that were on there. One of each, 8 cars, the whole case, and nothing more, nothing less. It was just perfect. And an equal number too, so I could have, you know, all of them for €2. Yeah, that was fantastic. Again, unannounced, so anyone who does not have a handheld scanner would not know this. A great set. There's 2 SUVs, 2 British convertibles, 2 utilitarian vehicles. I'm making a little bit of a joke there because, you know, the Golf is just a hatchback. And 2 wagons. Mostly Euro vehicles. We start with an American. This one is branded Nissan, but it's actually a European vehicle also. And then we end with an American. Best one in the set, in my opinion. Let's start. First examples I have of this new packaging. So this is totally something new for me. I've watched other videos, of course, where these have been opened, so I know basically how to open them. I saw this case being featured in a video by my buddy Faxdat on YouTube. He's in Australia, and also saw it on Level M Diecast. And I commented on both these videos that this was a fantastic case with 2 wagons and a lot of Euro cars in there. Yeah, very excited about it, and now I have the whole set, which is just blows my mind. So this is the 2024 Chevy Blazer EV. It's got a number there in the corner, which is very hard to read. It's number 14 of 54. And with the new models, it's got the new logo here, and then the number is on the other side. So these are not resealable, but that's okay. I don't collect cardboard. And then we got this kind of recyclable styrofoamy thingy in there. So you kind of have to push them out like this, from what I learned from watching those videos. There you go. And then it comes out like that. First example I have of this casting. So just plastic tires. So it's got the gray base, but a black cladding and wheel arches and bumpers in the back. as part of the interior. Very nice blue color. A completely plastic roof part, which is actually fine by me because then we don't get the post, because the post is actually attached to the liftgate in the back, which I'm okay with. Blazer on the license plate with the E in blue for electric, of course. I don't know what it says there. Is it SS? I think it says Super Sports there. So full deco on these two. The wraparound lights. Does it say SS here too? Yeah, I think it does. For a moment I thought it was SV, but I think it says SS. Which is kind of funny on an electric vehicle. And then we got the opening hood that does not seem to open very far. Seems like it's hitting the windshield wipers somehow. But we got some details underneath there. Look at that. So that's a 5th tempo. The emblem there, the bow tie. Cool. I like the clingy sound of the hood. Love that. Sweet. Then we got a Neveu model. I'm kidding, of course. This is supposed to be French, but there needs to be an A between the E and the U, so that's a typo error, sorry. Yeah, so they still haven't fixed it on these, apparently. So new model, number 41 of 54, the 2022 Opel Mokka, which is based on a Peugeot, the 3008, if I'm not mistaken. But I will be corrected in the comments if I'm wrong. This one's a little bit easier to push out. So again, we got the bumpers and the wheel arches and the cladding part of the interior, and then the base is a separate piece. Also makes for a bit of the bumper in the rear. So no tempo on the side here, although we do get the wraparound taillights. Very well done print of the Mokka model name there. It's very crisp. And then got an opening bonnet or hood. This one opens much further. It's got a little bit of debris in there. And again, we get a 5th tempo for the engine bay. Very cool. Okay, so this is much firmer hood or bonnet, so it does not make that clingy sound, but it also opens a lot further. So I prefer this one over the one on the Blazer because it just opens much better. Yeah, not my kind of vehicle, these SUVs, but very well done by Matchbox. Then we get to the British convertibles, the 1956 Morris Minor. Unfortunately, a very unpopular casting. They still, some locations still have the 70 years silver one hanging, and still trying to get rid of those. I think it's a quintessential Matchbox model. Yeah, for Matchbox, doesn't get much better than that. Morris Minor 1000 Tourer says on the base. Again, very nice color. Metal flake, wine red. Mog 56. I think Mog is the a nickname that the British give to this Morris Minor. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. Minor 1000 says above the license plate. Very nicely detailed, you know, with the silver and stuff. Seems to get different red paint for the tail light, the chrome bezel around it. Well, silver in this case. It's just so nicely done. You get a disc for a steering wheel, which is fine by me. Everything's better than a urinal. Got the 3 pedals on the floor there. Metal folded down soft top. Windows are up. Front end nicely done. A little bit of a missed tempo here. It just missed the emblem, but yeah, that's okay. And a bonnet that opens up wide and it reveals another engine tempo here. Very nice. No side tempo on this, but the front and rear tempo are very elaborate, so I'll take it. Why are these facing... Oh no, they are facing the right direction. I'm just being confused. Then we got the Range Rover Evoque. In real life, a very silly looking vehicle. Definitely makes the people that sit in it look very silly. So high up. But as a diecast model, I think it's very well done. 2016. So again, same thing, black plastic base with the dark gray interior, also making for the rocker panel here, the wheel arches, and then part of the front bumper. This one's got the opening doors. Unfortunately, this one has the ugly tombstone urinal steering wheel. Yikes. I hate that. The wraparound taillights, Evoque. What does it say? SD4? Is that what it says? Diesel? I might be wrong. Range Rover printed on there too. And nicely detailed in the front also. Then my first example of the 1995 Volkswagen Golf Mark III. There's a interior variation, so this one's got the luggage in there, and then there's also an empty one, I believe. Number 21 of 54. Wow, this model is heavy. I immediately noticed the weight on this. 1995 Golf. Nice dark purplish blue, I would say. Got a disc for steering wheel again. I'll take it. Yeah. Very nicely done front end, even some black for the grille underneath there. Yeah, some black for the grille, a bit in between the headlights. Very well done. It's got the post in the rear. And then it says Golf underneath the right taillight. VW Golf on the license plate. Appropriately sized Volkswagen logo. And let's see if we can open this up. Yeah, there you go. It's the luggage version. I'll take it. Pleased with that. Doesn't shut very well. It's got a gap underneath, probably for easy opening, I guess. Yeah, so there's different spots where you can put your fingernail in to open it up. I guess that's why they do that. I'm really surprised about the weight on this one. This is surprisingly heavy. Sweet. Then we got the Renault Kangoo. Oh, sorry, the Mercedes-Benz Citan. Oh, sorry, the 2022 Nissan Townstar. Yeah, got it right eventually. That's all the same car or van. Of course, we mostly see the Renault Kangoo over here. Very well known. A lot of postal vehicles are a Renault Kangoo. 2022 Nissan Townstar. A lot of cool deco on there. I'm not going to read it all out loud. You can read it. Maybe the smallest print I'll try to read. Tidy clothes makes for a tidy life. Cool. Awesome. Diecast collectors save 20%. That is, of course, the best line on there. Nicely done front end. Everything is there that you would want on it. In the back, well, the taillights wrap kind of around the corner, but not really. I think there's they just tried to stretch the side tempo as far as they could, but it's still missing a bit. That should be, the taillights should be a little bit further than that. So yeah, they kind of skimped on one rear tempo on this, but we get a lot of tempo on the side. And of course, the best feature of this thing, we get a sliding door. And yeah, this was a new model, right? I forgot. I think this is a new model. Didn't even pay attention to that. I don't know if there's an interior variation, but wait, we can check on the other side too, because we got two moving doors, which you probably already knew. They're a bit fiddly. They're not as easy to use as, let's say, Majorette ones. But yeah, let's see if we can see something in there. Can we see something in there? Maybe can I use this one? Yeah, there's some stuff in the rear, but I don't know if I can show you that. Yeah, I can see it with my own two eyes. Well, without looking in on the screen, I mean. What am I saying? Yeah. Anyway. All right, leave those open. Yeah, small casting, of course, being a van. But then the Golf is too big, so, you know, whatever. New model, the Porsche Taycan GTS Sport Turismo wagon. Awesome. There's not a lot of electric wagons, and this is one of the first electric wagons. This one's got a different construction because it does not have the interior that makes for something on the outside. You see, plastic on the outside is just the base. Also no side tempo, and yeah, tempo is pretty minimal, but you know, got a top tempo I think for the Porsche emblem. And then again, the rear, minimal tempos. Would have been nice with you know, something on the plastic front and rear. Although I don't know how much tempo you could give that in the front, maybe in the rear. A license plate or something. Got a partially plastic roof. Disc for a steering wheel, again, happy with that. And the post is attached to the liftgate in the back again. How nice to see that. Well done, Matchbox. See, if this is the direction they're going with the newer models, I can only applaud that. Yep, loving it. And then we get to the pièce de résistance, also new model. There were 4 new models, so half of the case is new models. 1992 Buick Roadmaster Estate. It's kind of weird they call it Estate because that's typically for European wagons, and definitely for British wagons they call Estate. (1992) Buick Roadmaster Estate. Also says that on the base. It's got a wood grain on the side. Wood grain. Roadmaster. What does that say? Oh, I can't read that. There's something underneath, but I give up. Buick in the front, above the grille. Very nicely done. Again, license plate. Can't read that. Very grainy. This is, no, just a little flake. And it's Buick on the license plate. So does it need to say Buick in the front here too? Well, then that's not very well done. Much better on the rear. It also says Buick on the right there. So yeah, I love the middle sunroof there for the kids. That must have been awesome. And just the overall shape of this thing is fantastic. Wide opening doors, got the blue interior, that's nice. Again, a lot of metal, so the base is not used to make for the bumpers. It's just all metal all the way down here for the bumpers, front and rear. That's very impressive again. Matchbox doing a great job. You can tell these things seem to have gotten a bigger budget. Door cards are done too. Yeah, very impressive and definitely very much my favorite. Oh, and there's stuff in the rear too. There's a suitcase. I don't know if I will be able to show you that because my light is very faint. Very faint. Yeah, there's a suitcase and then 2 duffel bags, and oh, there's stuff behind that too. Oh, there's a rear seat, extra seat in the back, and it seems to have a dog on there. Yeah, it does have a doggy on there. So there's a dog laying on the seat in the back. I don't know if you can pick that up. That's very cool. So we get another doggy and another Matchbox, or well, Hot Wheels has done some too. That's fantastic. Yeah, it was my favorite before, and it's still my favorite after opening it up. And then just yesterday, I decided to go to Cora, which is a French store that also has some locations around Brussels and in the French-speaking part of Belgium, Wallonia. I actually had to go there because I have some money on my loyalty card from discounts that I've saved up, and there was a kind of an expiring date on that money. Because you can only spend it if you reach €5 on your loyalty card, and so it's like €2.95 on there, so I cannot spend it, and it was about to expire. So I went there to see if I could buy something and maybe use up that money if I got some more discounts at the same time. I only found this one without the discount, but I'm very much willing to pay €2.79 for this Majorette Street Cars version, because as you can see here, clearly says on there, it's a chase car with glitter effect for 2023. First example I have of the 2023 Street Cars Chase. There's 4 of them, and the Fiat 500, Renault Twingo, and one more that I'm not sure of. And then, of course, this Jeep Wrangler. Interesting that it says this on there, because previous years it did not say it was a chase car. So, for example, 2022, it just said black and white on there, 2022, and then 2022 on the doors, like it does have on the 2023. And then before that, in 2021, it said Zamek edition on there, or nothing at all. So, yeah, you just had to know. If you know, you know. But now they are particularly putting it on their chase car. Kind of odd, but you know. We're going to take a look at it. Oh yeah, and these come from India, strangely enough. Simba Toys India, PVT Limited. That's weird. Packaging date 19 June 2023, Bangkok. I'm going to open it up, but I'm going to keep the box, keep the blister, and put it back in there to feature whenever I can do a Street Cars catalog video. So you go, Jeep Wrangler, February 2023 produced. These usually have a lot of suspension travel. This one's no different. Very sparkly paint. It's got the 23 on the door, Rubicon on the hood, lens headlights, some details there on the front. Nicely done. Soft top as a hard plastic, and then just the tail lights on the rear with the rucksack and the trailer hitch. Yeah, very pleased to have found this. They had just replenished the pegs of the street cars, I think, and I managed to grab one. Happy days. Thanks for watching.